Welcome back to part 3 of the scariest animated Hulk moments that will freak you the hell out. Today we got 5 more to go through, where this beast goes absolutely unleashed and tears everything apart. If you enjoy these videos, check out the other parts with the links below and consider subscribing for more in the future. Let's do this. After Hulk follows Leader into the Viking Age, he comes across young Thor and young Loki, who capture them and throw them in prison. Leader gives Hulk a piece of the Berserker staff, and oh yeah, once Hulk goes red-eye, you know we gotta talk about him. He smashes through the prison walls, and ooh, he did the thing. He breaks out of prison and gets lasered by Odin, leading to a massive showdown where Hulk kicks his ass. They keep lobbing themselves at each other, and each time a giant flash and boom, throw them both back. Finally, Hulk just goes hand-to-hand combat and smashes Odin into the ground, knocking him out with the looming badassery of the red eyes and the unleashed rage. Young Thor and Loki try fighting Hulk, but are no match for him, and Odin goes into his Odin sleep. Leader is the only one who can blast Hulk 4 blocks down with one laser, knocking the staff out of his hand and ending his rampage. He crowns himself the new Allfather of Asgard, given Odin's sleep, and Thor, being as naive as he is, captures Hulk for him as they steal his gamma energy to create a superpowered frost giant army. Now that is a horrifying Hulk yell, and man, that shot looks sick. Hulk calls out to Thor and Loki to see what Leader's doing, and they team up and break him out, realizing that Leader deceived them. Hulk actually lifts Thor's hammer here, although it's not enchanted to anyone, so it's not quite as impressive as, say, the Ultimate Avengers moment, but still, pretty sick. And
if you're really that smart, you know when to shut up! Yeah, sometimes brawn does beat brains.
Yep, that's 2 Allfathers knocked out by Hulk in one episode. I'd say that's pretty badass, especially the Odin fight. That one had some oomph to it. We've done the whole Hulk versus Red Hulk thing before, and it's always a fun watch because it's the whole evil twin shtick, with Red Hulk being stronger and more intimidating than Green, giving us a suspenseful fight. In this episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the fight between Green and Red goes nuclear, as Red is sent to capture Banner. Banner initially fails to transform to Hulk, confused by Red Hulk even showing up, until Red goes berserk on the Avengers and absolutely pummels them. He almost crushes Hawkeye's arm, which makes Banner angry to the point of giving Red what he wanted, the Green Hulk. And man, this transformation sequence is horrifying. Just the eye-opening reveal itself is Oscar-worthy, and the way he just grabs that metal like it's nothing, damn. And they fight, as Hulk just throws him around unstopped for a while. He absolutely beats Red senseless, crushing him between shipping containers. Seriously, what's with the show in shipping containers? First Graviton, now this? This pummeling goes one-sided for a while until Green thinks he finished him. Naive indeed, as Red wakes up and absolutely beats his ass. He grabs his head and throws him through 3 containers. Huh, reminds me of something. Oh, never mind.
I've waited for this moment. All I've wanted is this moment. And now...
Damn, both these Hulks are scary as hell. Red punches him senseless for a bit and nearly wins, but Hulk calls in the Avengers, who help him defeat Red for good. Not quite as independent here, but Green Hulk still shelves out some serious butt-kicking to his doppelganger. So this episode starts off with some giant gamma-filled meteors heading towards Earth, which causes Hulk to go all glowy and freaky-eyed. Already off to a menacing start here, Future Hulk comes to the rescue, saving Hulk and revealing himself as a bearded DNA match of our Hulk, albeit much older and wiser. Another bearded Hulk? Let's go. They later do a friendly fight, where we see some Hulk rage and screaming peek through.
That's the me I remember.
But before they can really hit each other, a portal opens up with another person from the future coming through. Hulk goes rage mode again with the glowing green eyes and attacks this intruder, smashing the crap out of him.
No, stop! It's me, Hulk! Think you can come into my base and attack me?
It's revealed to be future A-Bomb, and Hulk just keeps smashing him with no rationality. I love this evil trans shtick they go with, and seeing Hulk lose control after his future self comes is just so terrifying. 2 Hulks against the world? I mean, that's literally unstoppable. Young Hulk barks orders at the Smashers to throw future A-Bomb in jail and comes off as super angry.
I haven't seen him this angry in years. Something's wrong. Hulk hasn't been acting normal since his future self showed up.
Yeah, take it from her to explain what is supposed to be somewhat subtle. Hulk's eyes remain glowing green, implying that he's still under his future self's control, repeating his lines and defying his own team. Future Hulk, who is actually a dictator called the Maestro, brainwashes Hulk into hating the Agents of S.M.A.S.H, enraging him even further. And after the others free the future A-Bomb, they all fight. Hulk's versus everyone else. And the Hulks absolutely destroy them. No matter how much they try to reason with him, Hulk's freaky glowing eyes don't fade at all, and he ruthlessly attacks his friends along with with his evil twin. They nearly win, knocking out She-Hulk with a thunderclap, nearly breaking A-Bomb's arm, which his future self was privy to experiencing, and punching Scar and Red Hulk into the ground. Ultimately, future A-Bomb creates the cure and blasts present-day Hulk, which reverts his gamma-fueled psychosis, altering the future and fixing the Maestro as well. So it turns out that the entire world's fate was resting on this fight going well, because if Hulk wasn't cured of his gamma rage, he would have gone on to become the very, very big green brother and rule the world. A horrifying and dystopian episode, which really pinned Hulk against his entire team, and nearly had Hulk destroy them all. Definitely qualifies for a nerve-wracking Hulk moment, don't you think? This movie is a weird one, with the Avengers kids being the main characters here, and Hulk being, well, old. The new Wasp, him, blasts Banner to rile him up, as they need his help in fighting Ultron. He turns into the Hulk with perhaps the most terrifying Hulk yell I've ever heard in all these videos. Give this a listen. Dude, the gray hair goes so hard. And this old Hulk is actually bigger than it seems. Not like he's some skinny old version of himself. He's actually still jacked with the Ian McKellen hair going on. I kinda love it. He ruthlessly smashes all the robots, as this epic chin shot makes him look totally badass. He gets laser blasted by Ultron, who also grabs him by his hair, telling him,
Ultron never forgets.
but this Hulk is just something else. He knocks Ultron into a cliff so hard that it breaks off and falls on him. While he lasers himself out and knocks Hulk out a bit, Hulk jumps right back into the action, red eyes bulging and still screaming in the same horrifying manner. Ultron still has some tricks up his sleeve and puts up a fight, each resulting in a more and more badass Hulk face. Ultron manages to knock Hulk unconscious, resulting in the other Avengers kids fighting him, which doesn't end well. That means this Hulk was on par with all these different heroes put together. Him screams in Hulk's ear to wake him up, and the thing that does it is him fake insulting Hulk and calling him weak to motivate him. That little eye open will haunt my nightmares. Thanks. Hulk grabs Ultron by his face, throws him to the ground, pounds him, and then tears him the hell apart.
Hulk is strongest there is!
Yeah, indeed. Great voice acting here by Fred Tatasciore, who really brings out the unhinged brute within his beast. He almost goes after the kids until Betty, who I guess is the old lady here, calls for him, and he jumps away, after warning Pym not to sting him again in a pretty humorous exchange. I'm really surprised I'd never heard of this Hulk before today, because he was totally horrifying. Not only in his design, but also his voice and his ruthless fighting ability. He almost single-handedly defeated the big bad here, Ultron himself, and that's no small feat. Legend. I tackled Hulk vs. Wolverine before, but the ending of that movie is even more badass and terrifying than the first time Logan and Hulk spar. Here, Hulk takes on 4 opponents almost simultaneously and beats every single one to the ground. Not only that, but he does it without even breaking a sweat, and through Fred Tatasciore's phenomenal performance. It starts with a Hulk transformation from a prisoner Banner, pretty standard for us by now, but then he goes full beast mode.
Hulk smash! Claw people!
And he does. Hulk immediately goes after Wolverine
Little man.
and throws a giant piece of building at him, even though Wolverine tells him,
Hey, I'm on your side, you flaming idiot.
nothing seems to stop him. Not Deadpool's bullets, and not even a grenade in the mouth. Literally! Deadpool puts a grenade in his mouth and it goes off, and these two are more thrown back by it than him. All it does is make Hulk angrier and angrier. I mean, this chase shot alone puts into perspective how much stronger Hulk is than both of them combined.
Talking man hurt Hulk. Hulk rip off Talking Man's head!
Talking Man is really the perfect name for Deadpool, and that delivery is just so terrifying. I'd hate to be Deadpool. Not just this, but Wolverine literally throws him at Hulk, and then he gets smashed aside like a piñata. Dude, this Hulk is literally on another level of rage and power. Wolverine doesn't even try fighting him anymore. He just runs for his life as this monster chases him to kill. While this happens, Deathstrike jumps in and scratches Hulk's face, making him bleed a bit. She dodges a bunch of his punches and bruises him all over, until she tries to bite off more than she can chew, and this slow-mo shot just reveals Hulk's brutality and ginormosity as his jacked arms clap together, sending her ass flying back like a freaking airbender. Okay, that's funny. Okay, slightly less funny. That's just scary. While Omega Red beats the crap out of Logan, Hulk says, nah bub, he's mine to kill, and grabs him by the face, smashing him around and jumping on him so hard that it causes a friggin' earthquake. Bro is like Hulk Hogan, except, well, bad example. As the entire plant blows up, he knocks Wolverine outside into the snow, and they enjoy a nice cliffhanger finisher together. But in case you thought it was over, he also jumps on Deadpool again after the credits roll. Yay! Nah, seriously though, this Hulk is on another level here. The red eyes, the endless yells of horror, the unmatched strength and power that goes virtually unmatched. It's all unbelievable. And that was part 3 of the scariest animated Hulk moments. Which one stood out to you? Do you agree with my ranking? Are there still other Hulk moments I missed in these 15 picks? Should I compile all of these into a new ranking with all 15 head to head? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hulk, smash that like button if you enjoyed, and don't forget to do the same to the subscribe button so you never miss one I upload. I'll see you guys in the next one.